What's going on? It's your boy Jay Black, aka Black Man. We are here. Shake my motherfucking hand. I appreciate that. Before we get into the full event recap, the full event review, two things we got to cover. Head Ice versus Chilla Jones being canceled, obviously, and Champion of the Year. It's not too late to donate. You know what I mean? For the survey. The deadline to turn in the coat check survey will be Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. You feel me? So anybody that donated prior to seeing this video or whatever, check your email. The same email you used to donate is going to be in that same exact spot. Just go back to your email and it's going to be there. Anybody that want to donate now, you still can donate. You know what I mean? Keep in mind, when you donate, you get two surveys, not just one. The coat check survey is important, but the second survey for Champion of the Year, I'm talking about the 35-question detailed analysis on who did what and why are you picking that person, is critical. This comes later on. So if you missed the coat check survey, it's okay. All right? You're going to be fine. And I'm answering the majority of the questions that's given out to me. People saying, why isn't, I seen a tweet, why isn't Iron Simon's on the list? He's on there. You just didn't check it. So just check it and you'll see the name on there. It's about 100 names on there, but you can only pick 15 to 20 names. And you have to pick 15. It's been updated and structured. So anybody that try to do one name, you can't. You got to pick 15 to 20 names. All right? I'll be in the comment section asking questions about that. You know what I mean? So just let me know. But let's get on to this event. Head Ice versus Chilla Jones being canceled. To be honest, I'm a little tight. You know what I mean? I'm not crazy. I'm a little tight. You know what I'm saying? The thing I love about Kotd is they have a sanctioned bout. You know what I mean? They're literally one of the only leagues that have a match that's judged that you can bet on it, and it's a routine thing. I love that. You know what I mean? The first or second ever champion episode was Head Ice versus Roan. I take this stuff seriously, man. I take these championship matches for Kotd seriously, and I love them. So to not get that, that's kind of the biggest thing I was looking for in the card. If you check the champion predictions, we touched on this twice. You know what I mean? Twice. And in detail, you know, why would Head Ice win or why would Chilla Jones win? You know what I mean? And I expected Chilla Jones to win. So I was looking forward to that. And on top of that, I look into things like Champion of the Year. You know what I mean? Even I felt Chilla Jones was slighted last year. You know, this is one of the reasons why I improved the format, you know, on how we're doing Champion of the Year this year. And the match isn't going down till January. The deadline for every league and every battle rapper to submit their battles via pay-per-view or drop them, however you want to do it, is December 31st, 11:59 p.m. This is a big knock for Chilla Jones. That's one of the reasons it'll help Chilla Jones out in a lot for everybody to see what he's been doing. You know what I mean? And he's not gonna get that now. Whether win or loss, he's not gonna get that. So that's one of the reasons I'm kind of tight. As far as the leagues addressing it, listen, I've been behind the scenes. I know I kind of see what the leagues go through. They get hit in the face last minute. You know what I mean? Of course they can address stuff better. Of course, a lot of times I could address stuff better. But they get hit in the face with some bad news last minute. And 8 times out of 10, nothing they can do about it. Nothing they can do about it. You know what I mean? Nothing they can do about it. You know, I think Head Ice did say he'll take all the blame. Come on, Ice. Come on, Ice. Come on, Ice. Water damage, Ice. Come on, Ice. Come on, Ice. Please, man. Come on, Wolf. Come on, Wolf. You got to do better, man. I was really looking forward to that match. Let's get to this event on the full event recap. A-Ward versus Poe Rich. A-Ward versus Poe Rich. I predicted my predictions. I'll try to scream out my predictions throughout this entire recap right here. I predicted A-Ward will win. But Poe Rich came to play. I think the only round I did give Poe Rich maybe was the third. You know what I mean? In terms of being comedic, in terms of, you know, humor and laughing, I knew Poe Rich was going to bring that. But the competitive aspect, A-Ward has that covered. He knows exactly where to strike. You know what I mean? He'll do a humorous bar with you 1 second, but then he's digging deep. And then he's bringing it all back around. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to give away too much of the lines, but that substance, if I brought substance, I knew you would abuse it. But I also like the fact that in the third round, Poe Rich was given rank like, you know what? This is what y'all doing nowadays. This is what you're doing nowadays. Maybe if you do all this, then you could talk to Sharon. I love that approach. You know what I mean? So Poe Rich came to fight, but I still have A-Ward in rounds 1 and 2. Shout out to A-Ward. A-Ward is doing his thing, man. I see it. You know, that Bill Collector versus A-Ward will be coming out soon this week. I'll try to get it out as soon as possible. I already recorded it, but you don't got to edit. And edits takes all fucking day. I got y'all. Sharon versus Jims. And I see it, man. Y'all want me to trash this event. I can't trash this event. Let me speak on that real fast. Even without Head Ice versus Chilla Jones on his card, the event was solid. I had a little bit of fun with it, you know what I mean? Of course, solid, you know, there's solid, dope, fire. It was solid. I'm not mad at it. You got to think A-Ward versus Poe Rich was cool. Sharon versus Jims was dope. Kotd versus Pass was dope. Pat Stay versus Arsonal was fire. 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 I kind of want to skip to that match right now, but I'm chill. I'm going to order. But that, you know, they had a lot of good, they had a lot of solid and dope battles on the card, so got to call it for what it is. This wasn't a trash event, you know what I mean? So I'm not going to trash it unless it was trash. Sharon versus Jims, though. Dope battle, you know what I mean? Jims came to play. Y'all can't, you know, shout out to Jims, shout out to Sharon, but it just seems that nobody can really put Jims under, in a sense, you know what I mean? Even if you have him losing or winning, nobody's putting him under. You put him in front of Goods, he's not getting clearly anything. You put him in front of Sharon, he's not getting clearly anything. We put him in front of Rich Dollars, he's not getting clearly anything. You put him in front of QP, he's not getting clearly anything. You put him in front of Verb in a judge match, and he wins it. He wins it, you see what I'm saying? So if y'all feel a way about Jims, nobody's putting him under, though. You know, maybe next opponent will try. But first round I gave to Jims slightly. I thought they both came out dope. Slight edge to Jims. Second round, clear to Sharon. Second round was clearly to Sharon. That's not even. I think even Jims gave the second round to Sharon. I think he said he was 1-1 going into the third. The third round now, you know what I mean? I like both of their third rounds, and Jims had an angle. He found it. He dug deep and he found the angle. I'm killing you with kindness, bitch. You thought I was going to come this week? I'm killing you with kindness, bitch. You know what I mean? I think he started off slow in the third, but then he came and halfway through his third, he started, you know, going off on Sharon. But I also like Sharon's third round too, and I felt like Sharon was a little more consistent. I do want to give another watch, but as of right now, I'm leaning towards Sharon second and third. Kotd versus Pass. Shout out to Ruin Your Day. I saw that. Shout out to Avocado. You know what I mean? I'm going to put a clip in here. Y'all go watch that too. You know, it's kind of dope where you see battle rappers recap the event and then people just like me. You know what I mean? So go ahead and watch that. But
yeah, that battle was dope. What about Sharon and Jims?
I caught it from the back. I was like lightly going over my bars, but I like caught the.
Don't say that.
Pause.
Don't say that. Don't say that, yo.
That was a dope battle. Shout out to Kotd for reaching out, but it's some things we got to speak about. Pass like, nah, how about we speak about that now? I thought that was fire. Why we got to wait till the third round to speak about some shit, man? Why we got to wait 3 rounds to speak about some shit, man? Huh? If I want to talk to you, I want to talk to you today. I called you for a reason. Why I got to wait till the third round to speak about some shit, man? Thank y'all for reaching out. I'm going to wait till the third round, 2 more rounds to speak about what I called you. No, man. I thought that was dope from Pass. Slight edge to Pass in the first. Name flips, you know. Think about Pass name flips. They're so easy that we've heard a lot of them before. You know what I mean? But I think Kotd did dope in the first. But giving that to Pass the second and third, however now, baby. Whew. Woo! I'm afraid Kotd turned up on you. He brought the cocaine out, he sold it, and then he went back to the bodega and he sold it. Okay, yeah. I gave Cortez a second and third. I'm sorry. I gave Cortez the second and the third round. Shout out to Verbal Warzone. We also saw Cortez versus Butter from the Block. I think Cortez may have found a glow. We'll see next few matches, but I think Cortez may have found a glow, and he taps into some type of energy, and it makes him react the way he does. Maybe it was the fact that he was selling his own link to the event. Huh? You know what she was doing. All right. The next battle, Pat Stay versus Arsonal the Rebel. Battle of the night. Talk to me. If you pay $30 for this event via pay-per-view, this battle alone to me was worth $15. Pat Stay is looking healthy. Huh, Pat? You've been doing push-ups, I noticed. Arsonal still disrespectful. Oh, my Lord. The thing about Arsonal disrespect, everybody trying to disrespect him back now. Sad. You shouldn't have trust Pat. Y'all was cool and chilling up in London. If you haven't seen Bodied, if you have not seen Bodied, white guy versus a black guy, right? Right? Adam versus Ben Grimm, right? What happened in that match between the two? The daughter was brought up and he went in. Well, Pat Stay did a live reenactment live on King of the Dot. He brought up a lot. Honestly, he brought up too much. Damn. He joked with it, got serious with it, and joked with it and got serious with it. And Arsonal was being disrespectful. He said, I don't want to give away too many of the bars. I'm sorry if I do. I'm sorry, man. I think King of the Dot's going to drop a full bars Trello or whatever. So hopefully I can just take some of those and put it in here. But Arsonal's going to be so disrespectful. And I'm doing it right. Because they had time limit issues in the first match about 8 years ago. So it's 2-minute rounds. I'm only going to rank for 90 seconds, bitch. I mean, it's not going to help you win the battle, Ars. You know what I mean? But I think I gave the first 2 rounds. Gave the first round to Pat Stay. Cool. Second round, edge to Pat Stay. The third round, Arsonal turned up. He put on that jacket. He had versus Twerk, and this man turned up. I'm not sure where that was in the first and the second round. But had Arsonal tapped into that vibe all throughout, Arsonal turned up and started spazzing on Pat. Look at Pat Stay's face in the third round. Look at Pat Stay's face in the third round. He felt that shit, man. Arsonal was on your ass, boy. Pat Stay, look at me when I'm talking about you. Arsonal was on your ass, boy, in that third round. You know, like the outfit and the hat, but Arsonal was on your ass, boy. Play with me. Gave the first 2 rounds to Pat Stay. My prediction was for Pat Stay, you know, the champion of the year talk is in the air, excuse me. And, you know, what y'all got to do is, you know, vote. The coat check is in your hands. You know what I mean? I've been getting the tweets. Hold on. Stop my time. Stop my time. I'm about to go. I've been getting tweets all year. Yo, why hasn't such and such been in the conversation? With the coat check, y'all making the conversation. Y'all making the conversation. Oh, why? I see somebody tweet me. Why hasn't JC been brought up? All you got to do is vote for him. You get 15 to 20 names, vote for him. Why hasn't Ill Will? Y'all, why? We didn't have a conversation yet, but you can vote for him. and rank his name to the point where he has to be in that 20-person conversation. So vote for who you want to vote for. If Pat say happens to be one of them, go ahead and do that. Vote for the person you like. I don't see how hard it is. I think that's a dope concept. So now there will be no discrepancies. Just saying. I think I skipped over. Sorry, shout out to Joey Gambello and Red Flag. I was driving. I had the pay-per-view on the passenger side. I was about to get some Chinese food and stuff like that. So I didn't pay attention as I should. That was opening match, and they started before I thought, so. But I will say this. Shout out to both participants from both what I could hear. It being in the background while me driving, me multitasking. I thought Red Flag got that. I apologize that I can't break it down round for round, but from what I was hearing, the message, the directness, the setups. I remember one line, the Black Panther suit line. I'm not giving it to him based off of that, but I like Red Flag a little bit more. I'm gonna say that. Maybe I gotta go back and watch it, but I'm gonna say I like Red Flag a little bit more. Just saying. Thesaurus versus Math Hoffa. Let me put you on something I was trying to do. I said Earl will be in the building. I said Earl is gonna be in the building. You know why I said that? Because when I was watching the pay-per-view, it said Thesaurus versus Math Hoffa up next, and then it skipped. They changed the graphic to Sharon versus Jims instead. Or one or two, either Cortez versus Paz, or switch to one of those battles instead. So that means Thesaurus and Math was supposed to go next. Okay? And usually when this happens, that means one of the battle rappers need more preparation. So if you're telling me you need more preparation, that means I can tweet out some shit like Earl may be in the building. And if I'm lying, I'm flying. I predicted the choke. You know what I mean? Shout out to Math. I think Math is very dope. I think when Math put his mind to something, he's really zoned in. He's one of those guys. But if you're a last-minute gang, I'm going to say this a million times over, you take a gamble. You take a gamble when you're last-minute gang. You prepare your rounds last minute. The content, the material that Math was spitting was dope. But sometimes it's choppy. Sometimes it's, you know what I mean? Some matches he should have won clear throughout the year. But the fact that it was choppy, people like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happens. Even with all that said, I think Math was still, I thought Thesaurus was dope and Math was dope. Like the fact that Thesaurus was rebuttaling all throughout the rounds. But even with the choke in the third, I have to watch this again. It's debatable. Got to keep it 1,000. I got to watch this again. This battle is debatable. I forget the rounds that I gave. I think I gave Math the... Hold on. Yeah, I'm forgetting the rounds, but I know I still have it debatable. And that's the card, people. That's the card. The card to me was solid. I know you don't want me to trash it. I can't trash it unless it's trash. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm looking forward to the title match, man. I'm looking forward to the title. Don't let it be canceled again. Don't let it be canceled again. Please. Please. I know you know who y'all really needs to be hearing from is Chilla Jones. Y'all need to see how he feel. That's the one of the people that should be upset. Like for real, for real. With that being said, back.
Baby, she likes like baby. 'Cause what good is the